Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Has the first down, still on the move. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense.
Touchdown, Pitt. This quarterback on fire today. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wonder how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Receiver in motion now. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense has reached the red zone now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No chance to catch him.
Oh. Great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Takes the handoff. It's Duncan. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because you're going to throw the screen on him.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Locates the tight end. Is complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Owls. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Win after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Holstein. Caught. Completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Here we go. Ready?
And he'll be brought down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And it's good. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating.
And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, and he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Direct snap to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rice offense is out there again. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here's the handoff. That's good for a first down near the 40. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Pressure is coming. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. And it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught quickly. Looks like Pitt will have the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
Quick throw caught on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff a little too hot to handle. Goes for a touchback. Comes the Owls offense back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails.